Apparently, Florida has ended vaccine mandates. I want to talk about Joseph Ladapo, I believe is his name, the Surgeon General of Florida. I actually have a ton of videos from this dude. You would not believe the insane shit he believes. Check this out.
Florida made a major MAHA announcement today. Watch.
The Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. All of them. All of them. All of them.
Governor, the left, Democrats, public health advocates, many of them are going absolutely crazy over this.
Yeah, because you're a moron, because you're literally getting more people killed. Like, I don't like insulting people, but this is dumb as dog shit. So let's talk about Ladapo, that dude that was just on screen. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sherri Tenpenny, but this is her on the left, and we got Ladapo here on the right. Listen to this.
There's something special about people who were willing to stand up for what they believed was right, even when everyone around them was saying otherwise.
By the way, this video is from late October 2022.
There's something very special about that. And there's also something very inspiring about that. And you're one of those people. People who did that are the reason why there are more people today who are standing up and saying things that aren't fitting in with mainstream narratives.
So that's Joseph Ladapo expressing his support for Sherri Tenpenny. Now, who is Sherri Tenpenny, I hear you asking? Well, let me show you. This is Sherri Tenpenny in early April 2022, about 2 years after COVID seriously hit, and she's about to give us a prediction.
The more shots you get, the more you destroy your immune system, and the faster that happens.
Oh boy, that's not good. I think I had like 3.
And it's anticipated, the German data says that by the end of 2022, every fully vaccinated person over the age of 30 may have the equivalent of full-blown vaccine-induced immune-suppressed AIDS.
Oh my God, dude. I swear, there is maybe nothing I enjoy more on this earth than listening to fools make false predictions like this. Do you guys remember this video? I was over 30 at the end of 2022, and I was fully vaccinated, and look at me now. I don't have immune-suppressed AIDS. And just in case you're unfamiliar with Sherri Tenpenny, let me just take it one additional step. Do you remember that whole the vaccine magnetizes you bit?
Because right now we're all kind of hypothesizing. I mean, what is it that's actually being transmitted that's causing all of these things? Is
It's COVID? You think maybe it could be COVID? Is that a possibility?
it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick.
Sadly, no. I would love that, but no, metal things don't stick to me. You know she has a medical degree? An actual, real, legit medical degree, this woman does?
Because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined. An
interface. Like they're going to be able to take control of our bodies like Avatar or something and force us to do stuff. This ambiguous, evil they.
Interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers. Not proven yet, but we're trying to figure out what is it that's being transmitted to these unvaccinated people that are causing health problems.
Nothing. The answer was nothing. This is just a complete fictitious lie. So let's circle back around now. After having listened to Sherri Tenpenny spout off all that nonsense. Oh, she has a lot more too, but I have limited time. Circle back around to the guy that just ended vaccine mandates in Florida.
There's something special about people who were willing to stand up for what they believed was right, even when everyone around them was saying otherwise. There's something very special about that. And
there's something special about Sherri Tenpenny. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm in. You're right. She is special. Sign up for my Patreon. I'd really appreciate that very much. It would mean so much to me. This is like a really precarious moment in history, in U.S. history, and for me personally, so it would mean a lot if you sign up for my Patreon. Check out cultarchive.org. I did a cult test, basically, where you can see if you're in a cult, And you can look at the historical tests of other groups that already went through this. Also, check out my merch. I have a whole bunch of really cool shirts and stuff. Really interesting. I would really appreciate that.
There's also something very inspiring about that. And you're one of those people. People who did that are the reason why there are more people today who are standing up and saying things that aren't fitting in with mainstream narratives.
These people are absurd human beings. It is an embarrassment. And now we have Florida ending vaccine mandates. Ending vaccine mandates. That is dumb as dog shit. We already had a measles outbreak in the United States. We already had, COVID circulating. Still, people still getting COVID. Dark Matter 2525 just got COVID recently and got really, really sick from it. Check out some of these comments here. Florida's Surgeon General, a physician who also holds a PhD, actually said, "Who am I as a government or anyone else, or who am I as a man standing here? I'm sorry, or who am I as a man standing here now to tell you what to do with your body? Sir, you are a fucking doctor. Your MD and PhD qualifies you to tell people what is best for their health. You absolute bell end." He should have his medical degree revoked or whatever. He should certainly be kicked off of the board of physicians or whatever else. He should not be allowed to practice medicine while breaking his Hippocratic oath. I'll let 1 million children die of measles before I let some libtard doctor tell me what to do. It's honestly terribly sad how completely gone these people's heads are. There's nothing left in there. Stop voting for stupid people, says this person. That's a good image. Well, here comes a higher chance of outbreaks from illnesses that aren't all that common because of vaccines, right? Oh my God. I would never live there to begin with, but if I did, I'd be getting the F out fast. 100%. These uneducated idiots have no idea how bad these diseases were before vaccines were invented. Hope they enjoy their sickness and death. They are breeding super spreaders. If things really did get that bad, the entire continent would be paying for it. There is no escape. Absolutely. It's nuts. Tell me your thoughts.